Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the life of one of America's most controversial presidents, Andrew Johnson. His story is a dramatic tale of rising from poverty to the highest office in the land, only to face impeachment and a legacy that is still debated today. So, let's get started. Andrew Johnson was born in a humble log cabin in Raleigh, North Carolina, in 1808. His family was impoverished and he never attended a day of school. At a young age, he was apprenticed to a tailor, a trade he would practice for years. Eager to learn, he taught himself to read and write with the help of his wife, Eliza McArdle. This determination to overcome his circumstances was a defining trait that would propel him into the world of politics. Johnson moved to Greenville, Tennessee, where he opened his own tailor shop. His shop became a gathering place for local debate, and Johnson quickly gained a reputation as a powerful speaker and a champion of the common man. He entered politics as a local alderman, then became mayor, and eventually was elected to the Tennessee state legislature. His political career was on a rapid ascent. He served in the U.S. House of Representatives and as the governor of Tennessee before being elected to the U.S. Senate in 1857. As the nation barreled towards civil war, Johnson, a Southerner and a slave owner, made a crucial and risky decision. He was the only sitting senator from a Confederate state to remain loyal to the Union. This bold stance made him a hero in the North and a traitor in the South. When Union forces captured parts of Tennessee, President Abraham Lincoln appointed Johnson as the military governor, a difficult and dangerous job that he handled with firmness. His loyalty to the Union did not go unnoticed. In 1864, to create a national Union ticket that would appeal to both Republicans and war Democrats, Lincoln chose Johnson as his running mate. They won the election, but just 6 weeks after their inauguration, Lincoln was assassinated. Suddenly, Andrew Johnson, the tailor from Tennessee, was the 17th President of the United States, tasked with the monumental challenge of reuniting a shattered nation. Johnson's presidency was defined by his approach to Reconstruction. He favored a lenient policy toward the former Confederate states, granting amnesty to many former rebels and allowing them to quickly rejoin the Union. This approach clashed dramatically with the radical Republicans in Congress, who wanted to protect the rights of newly freed African Americans and punish the South for the war. Johnson vetoed key civil rights legislation, including the Civil Rights Act of 1866 and bills extending the Freedmen's Bureau. The power struggle between Johnson and Congress reached its breaking point. Congress overrode his vetoes and passed their own Reconstruction plans. The conflict culminated in 1868 when the House of Representatives voted to impeach President Johnson, primarily for violating the Tenure of Office Act by firing his Secretary of War. He was the first American president to be impeached. The trial in the Senate was a national spectacle. In the end, Johnson was acquitted by a single vote, and he served out the remainder of his term. After leaving the White House, Johnson didn't fade away. In an unprecedented comeback, he returned to Washington in 1875 after being elected, once again, as a senator from Tennessee. However, his return was brief. He died just a few months into his term. Andrew Johnson's legacy is complex. A self-made man and a staunch Unionist, but also a president whose actions hindered the progress of civil rights during a critical period in American history. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into the life of Andrew Johnson. What are your thoughts on his presidency? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more historical stories. We'll see you in the next video.